Meet Peter LEILUA, an inspiring advocate changing the lives of young people in Mount Roskill with his charity, the Global Lighthouse. Talofa and Cura, everyone. I would like to introduce Peter LEILUA, who is one of our co-founders of the charity of the Global Lighthouse, based here in Mount Roskill, Auckland. Welcome to our humble show.
Awesome, thank you for having me.
Peter used to work in the Auckland District Court and sees lots of young people coming in and heading for prison. As a family, they wanted to fund young people in their community, so they left their jobs and set up a charity to do their great work. We think that both Peter and Tilly, who is the other co-founder, are remarkable here at the Purple Cow Collective. We are curious here at the Purple Cow Collective on what you were like as a child. What kind of things did you love to do when you were younger?
When I was young, I used to love hanging out with my mates. We used to stay over in Waterview, over in not too far away from Point Sheb, and we used to like do things like go over to our mate's house and call over to their house, because we were just kind of like right next to each other. And we said, "Oh, you want to come play some touch?" And they were like, "Yo, we're keen." And then we in front of my house, there was like a strip, there was a road there, which I don't encourage kids to play on the road these days, it's bad, but back then that's all we had, and we used to go there and play rugby, touch right through night time. It was really fun, we enjoyed it.
Sort of like my brother, except it sort of gets annoying because his friends that he goes to school with lives right over, and he comes and shouts, "Hey Asher, wanna come over?"
Yeah, it's fun.
Who or what inspired you as a young person?
What inspired me as a young person would be my father. My father used to help a lot of people when I was young, and I used to see him invite families coming over, and they'll have lunch or have dinner, and then I'll watch him go and help him with. Sometimes they go to courts, and he'll be like the advocate person for them. I think that's where I probably got.
I'm not sure what an advocate is, but is it sort of like a lawyer or someone?
Yeah, someone speaking on behalf, because a lot of the people that he helped out were like they were coming from the islands, and they didn't know the system, New Zealand system, or the knew how to speak English. So my dad will be there. It was almost like an interpretation person in the court.
When did you decide to set up the Global Lighthouse, and why?
I think when we decided, it was me and my wife, Tilly. We both worked at the Auckland District Court, and I think it would have been 2009 where it kind of started for us. And the reason why we wanted to start it, because we were seeing a lot of youth, because we used to work in the youth court system, and that's where we decided, like, oh, we've got to do something and stop these kids coming through the system. And that's how we started Global Lighthouse.
Could you talk about a couple of projects that the Global Lighthouse are involved in at the moment?
Okay, so one of the projects that Global Lighthouse, and we just finished one, and it was called the Rainbow Z Youth Summit. That's all the leaders around Auckland, and we partner up with Auckland Council, as well as Rainbow Z, as well as Ministry of Youth Development, and it was just to bring all the leaders of different communities in Auckland and just really empower them and just really give them tools to help them to start something in their community to help out other youth. So that's been done and dusted, which was awesome, and it was fun and exciting. And now we're moving on to another project which is called Just Be, which is the intermediate program, and it's the dancing and mentoring competition. We're hoping that will launch out on September the 16th, so check it out.
Cool. You always like to get the parents involved too. Could you explain why you do that?
I think a lot of our children, especially with our Pacific Island students, like a lot of them, they struggle, but sometimes they don't want to say anything. And when we bring parents over to our events or our programs, it's good to see them, because they can actually tell us themselves what's going on and what's happening at home, and that gives us the opportunity to not just help out the kid, but also help out the parents. And we know that the parents has the final say on what their children should do. And if we get them on board, whatever we feel is right for their children, we have the support from them as well, and that will help us to empower the young people.
That's pretty cool, because like you don't know everything that's going on, and so you just ask the parents.
Yeah, and you get a whole lot of information. Like a kid will be so nice to you, but you don't know what's going on until the parents tell you what's happening. So it's really good and funny as well.
What is your proudest achievement to date in terms of supporting a young person?
My achievement, when I saw 4 of young people who were struggling just around our community and with education, and we decided to help them up and transfer them to a boarding school, and those 4 boys became prefects of that school, which is amazing. I don't take the credit, I give them the credit because they're the ones who did it. You know, I always talk to people as like, if you hated a school, whatever new school you're gonna go to, that's what's gonna happen, because it's just your attitude. But if you like the school, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna like the school because that's your attitude. And I think for these boys, when they went over there, they had a choice either to hate the school or like the school, but they chose to like the school, and that's what got them where they are. So I'm really proud of it. And some other boys have flown overseas for NRL contracts to play for the under-20s and all that sort of stuff. So that's, again, I give them the credit. I was just a pathway kind of person. That's the pathway for them. Yeah, cool.
Here at the Purple Cow Collective, we want to encourage other young people to be remarkable. We want them to develop an unshakable belief in themselves and to feel that they can make a positive difference in the lives of others.
Awesome.
Is there any advice you can give to young people like me that want to do something that makes a positive difference but don't feel confident in doing it?
Oh, I reckon, yeah, just do it. I think when we first did Global Lighthouse, even though I was a bit old, but I'm sure everybody has the same feeling and they go through the same emotional processes there. Sometimes you're scared, but I just want to encourage all the young people, you know, everybody is scared, everybody's fearful, but it's a good thing. You just need to just step out and just have a crack at it, because you never know what happens. And sometimes good things happen when you do that sort of stuff. So back, it's almost like you're gonna stop other people from doing good, because you yourself have something good that you need to offer. So there's a saying I always go by, like, the evil will triumph if good people don't do anything. So you just got to do it.
I can't remember, but if it's sort of, I've heard this saying where it goes, you don't know till you don't try or something.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And that's what it is. Like, you don't know if you don't try. And I rather you do it than think about it like, oh, I wish I did it, or only if I did it. I honestly don't like that. I don't want to feel like that way. I want to make sure I've done everything that I could to make a difference in our community and also in people's life.
If you were a young person today, what kind of attitude would you have to life?
Man, I wish I was young. So if I was young, what kind of
attitude would you have to life?
Man, I want to have this whole attitude of like, just do it, just go out there and live life and do what's positive and what's going to help people to change their life as well. That's the attitude I would have. Cool, Messi, I'm going to ask you a question. What made you do this, like this whole Purple Cow collective? What drew you to do it?
Well, it sort of inspires me, well, everyone, to have confidence so they can do everything, and for me and my siblings to get confidence.
Oh, awesome.
So talking in front of other people and putting it online. Also, like just to speak sort of in public, because I might get to that stage soon. So yeah, just confidence and inspiring young people.
That's awesome, man. And I think you are talking in front of a whole lot of people now, even though the camera's filming, but talking in front of me is pretty cool. But I love what you're doing, and that's awesome.
Thank you, Peter, for sharing your time and wisdom with us. I can't wait to share this with our community.
Thank you.